In today's session, we are going to discuss a problem based on assignment problem using Hungarian method. So they are given the assignment problem with the job versus person which they are allocated the job for the respectives. So now we have to check whether it is a balanced assignment problem or unbalanced assignment problem. How to check? We have to observe that number of rows is equal to number of columns. So total number of rows are 4. So number of columns are 4. So therefore it is a balanced assignment problem. Um, the very next step is row scanning. In the row scanning, which is the least value in this row is 1. You have to subtract the entire row from the least value. So what you will get, 1 minus 1 is 0, and 4 minus 1 is 3, 6 minus 1 is 5, 3 minus 1 is 2. Next, in the second row, the least value is a 7. So 7, you have to subtract 9 minus 7. So 10 minus 7, 9 minus 7. So 9 minus 7 is what? 2. 7 minus 7 is what? 0. 10 minus 7 is 3. 9 minus 7 is 2. Same thing in the third row, the least value is 4. So 4 minus 4 is 0, 5 minus 4 is 1, 11 minus 5 is 7, and 7 minus 4 is 3. So in the fourth row, the least value is a 5, 8 minus 5 is 3, 7 minus 5 is 2, 8 minus 5 is 3, 5 minus 5 is 0. The next step is column scanning. In the column scanning, which is the least value is 0, right? So when you are subtract from 0, you will get the same value. So 0, 2, 0, 3. In the second column, the least value is 0. If you subtract from 0, you will be retaining the same value. 3, 0, 1, 2. In the third column, the least value is a 3. So 5 minus 3 is 2. 3 minus 3 is 0. 7 minus 3 is 4. 3 minus 3 is 0. In the fourth column, so the least value is 0. If you subtract any value by 0, you will get the same. So therefore, the fourth column element retaining the same. So after the column reduction, you have to undergo next as row scanning. So in the row scanning, we have to observe the minimum zeros. So in the first row, we have 1 0. So you have to box it and strike out vertically. So observe the second row, we have more than 1. So don't mark anything, leave it. So third row, we are not having 0. Fourth row, we are having more than 1 0. So leave it. Next, we have to undergo with the column scanning. So first column, it is already completed. The second column, the minimum, we have only 1. So we should have minimum 1. If we have maximum 1 of the 0, then you had to go with the next column. So in the second column, we have 1 0. So when we are undergo with the column scanning, when you get 1 0, so you have to square it and strike out horizontally. So observe the third column, we have 1 0. So When you are undergo with the column scanning, which you found 1 0, you have to box it and keep in the box and strike out horizontally. And when you observe the fourth column, we are not having 0. So here number of rows are what? 4. And number of zeros which we kept in the box is a 3. So 3 is not equal to what? 4. So next we passes through with the element in the 3 steps. One is copy. Copy means the line which passes through the elements which is not intersect with the other lines. Those respective elements you have to write same. That is a copy elements. See, in this first one we are not having intersecting, so 0. 2, which we have a 2 intersecting lines, so we should not copy this element. Let we go to the next. It is what? Not intersected, so 0. Next is 3 is intersected, so we should not copy the element. So come to the next, B row. So only 2 element is intersected. The rest of the elements, it is only passes through the line. You have to copy the element. And come to the fourth row. 3 is intersected, so you should not write. So which is not intersected, only passing the line, you have to copy the same. So 2, 0 and 0. Now we have to consider as add. So when we have to add means the intersecting point which we have, which is not having the intersecting the lines. So in this, in non-intersecting line elements, in that we have to choose the minimum value. So here 1 is the minimum value. This one minimum value we have to add to the intersecting point. So here intersecting point is 2. So 2 plus 1 is what? 3. So here in the D, the intersecting point is 3. The minimum value is 1. You have to add. So 3 plus 1 is 4. And next, which one is not passes through the line? For those values you have to subtract from the minimum value. So we were getting as what? 3 minus 1 is 2, 2 minus 1 is 1, 2 minus 1 is 1, and here 1 minus 1 is 0, 4 minus 1 is a 3, 3 minus 1 is 2. The very next is, now we have to undergo with the minimum zeros, doing row scanning and column scanning. First we have to do the row scanning. In the first row we have 1 0, so strike out column and come to the second row. We have more than 1, so you should not strike out, just leave it. So come to the third row. We have 1 0, so you have to strike out vertically. Come to the D. So we have more than 1. So row scanning is got over. Next we have to do the column scanning. So first and second column it's already striked out. So only third and fourth columns are remaining. In the third column we have more than 1 0. So next let we go to the fourth column. In the fourth column we have 1. When we are doing column scanning, you have to strike out horizontally. So again come back to this part. When you are doing row scanning, only one element we have, so you have to box this. Now you have to observe that number of assigned is 4, number of rows is 4, so now it is existing. Now let me find out the total minimum cost. So the person are A, B, C and D. The persons which they are allocating the job. See in the person A, job is allocated in 1. So 1. So for the person B, job allocated in 3. For person C, job allocated as 2. And D person, the job allocated in 4. So now we had to find out the cost. You had to consider what they are given in equation, the assignment problem. From that, the element you have to write in the cost. So A person of the job 1, the value is what? Cost is 1. Okay. The B person, the job is assigned 3, so the value is what? 10. So person C, the job is what? 2. So C job is 2. This is the cost 5. For the D person, job is 4. So the cost is what? 5. So you have to add. Totally, we will get the total minimum cost of the assignment problem, or optimal assignment cost is 21 units.